第59页新闻英语。首张太空垃圾罚单 Dish Network 遭罚15万美元。
U.S. company receives fine for space junk. For the first time, the U.S. Federal Communications Commission, FCC, has fined a company for improper disposal of its defunct satellite. The satellite cable company Dish Network was fined $150,000 because it failed to move an old satellite that was no longer in operation to a safe distance from others currently being used. The FCC had asked Dish Network to move one of its older satellites, EchoStar 7, 186 miles further from the Earth. However, the satellite had only advanced 76 miles before it ran out of fuel at the end of its operational life in 2022. The company admitted to its liability over the satellite and agreed to pay the fine. An FCC representative described this case as a landmark settlement. Dish Network violated the U.S. Communications Act when it failed to move the satellite to a proper location for disposal. This ruling shows that the FCC has both the authority and capability to enforce important regulations regarding space debris, which has become a growing problem. It is estimated that over 10,000 satellites are currently orbiting the planet, with over half of them no longer in use. With so many abandoned objects in orbit, the risk of collision has greatly increased, posing a serious threat to active satellites and astronauts alike. To address this issue, the U.S. government employs two methods for disposing of old satellites. The first option is for the objects to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere once they have exhausted their fuel. Upon re-entry, they break apart and burn up. The second option is to push these objects further into space into a junk orbit to lessen the risk of collision with active satellites.